Hi there, this is Galeazzo Frudua again, and we are here today with another tutorial on how to play the Beatles like the record. Today we will cover how to sing the vocal harmonization of Nowhere Man.
He's a real nowhere man, sitting in his nowhere land.
Nowhere Man is a song included in the Rubber Soul album of the 65. So the first line that we are going to cover is the verse and the Lennon voice. Lennon voice is very simple and goes like this.
He's a real nowhere man, sitting in his nowhere land, making all his nowhere plans for nobody.
The second voice that we are going to cover is George Harrison voice on the verse. Now the Harrison voice, which is lower, kind of goes parallel for the whole song, but instead of singing "He's a real nowhere man," Harrison sings "He's a real nowhere man." So not nowhere man, but nowhere man.
He's a real nowhere man, sitting in his nowhere land, making all his nowhere plans for nobody.
We're going now to cover the Paul McCartney part of the verse, which is a bit higher.
He's a real nowhere man, sitting in his nowhere land, making all his nowhere plans for nobody.
And all three vocals together.
He's a real nowhere man, sitting in his nowhere land, making all his nowhere plans for nobody.
We are now going to cover the middle eight. At a certain point of the song, Lennon starts and sings a different part, which is "Nowhere man, please listen. You don't know what you're missing.
Nowhere man, please listen. You don't know what you're missing. Nowhere man, the world is at your command.
Let's now listen for the Lennon part and George backing vocal.
Nowhere man, please listen. You don't know what you're missing. Nowhere man, the world is at your command.
Now we listen for Lennon part and Paul's backing vocal.
Nowhere man, please listen. You don't know what you're missing. Nowhere man, the world is at your command.
At the very end of the song, the vocal harmonization changes, just for the last few words.
Making all his nowhere plans for nobody.
So where Lennon sings again,
making all his nowhere plans for nobody.
the other ones, for example, George changes his line and sings
making all his nowhere plans for nobody.
and Paul sings
Making all his